Hello everybody, it's Dr. Broom here at Broom Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, and I've got another exercise video to demonstrate today, and I'm moving up to talk more about the shoulder blades today, and shoulder blade or scapular stability. This area is prone to be quite unstable. Interestingly enough, the shoulder blade is one of the few areas that we call a joint, but it's not actually a joint because the shoulder blade is really just free floating. There's muscles that are on top of it, there's muscles that are underneath it, and the shoulder blade is just kind of resting in this space in between the rib cage and then our skin on the outside, essentially. But it is hugely important for our shoulder stability, being able to throw a ball, reach our arm overhead, push off the ground, pull up for something, I mean, anything like that, that we're demanding something from our shoulder blade serves as the solid base for that. I very often give the analogy that if your shoulder blade was your ship, if you were out on sea and your shoulder joint itself needed to be a cannon to fire a shot at an enemy, would you want your cannon to be positioned on a rowboat or a battleship? Well, of course, you'd want it on the battleship because the battleship is such a solid base that the cannon can fire and fire and fire again, and it doesn't do anything to the ship. The ship is built for it. Well, if your shoulder blade is unstable, it is essentially a rowboat. And so you do something violent or very active with your shoulder and you don't have a good base to work off of, then that can possibly be detrimental. So one of the common exercises that I give for shoulder blade stability as just a foundation to start with is the shoulder blade or scapular push-up. So this can be performed on hands and knees as so, or all the way up in a full push-up position like so here. So to start off here in the position, the hands are very important. And so when I put my hands down, I want my fingers to be spread out. I want my kind of middle finger to be facing straight ahead. And then I want my whole hand to have pressure pushing into the ground. And so as I look across my hand, the whole surface area here, obviously on the palm, I want to be pushing down. So I would not want my hand to look like this here, where I've kind of got a little mousetrap area right there. All the way pushed down. The pit of my elbow is in line or kind of pointing right towards where my thumb is facing. And I've got a very slight bend in my elbow. I'm not fully locked out like I am here with my elbow. Slight bend in it. My back is flat and neutral, and I'm going to let my shoulder blades slowly come together like I'm squeezing a pencil in between my shoulder blades till I max out. Notice my elbows aren't bending, and then I'm going to push the ground away, come all the way back up as much as I can push away without hyperextending my elbows. Keeping the same elbow bend, and I'm just pushing my rib cage up into my shoulder blades, and I'm going to go back down. Slow control, shoulder blades come together, and I push back and away. So that position, you can see, is illustrating how the shoulder blades and the rib cage interact as they move with one another. Now, I didn't have much body weight on my hands right there, so that position was not very difficult. I was simply going through the motions. But if I wanted to add some weight to it to really challenge the musculature that does that motion for the shoulder blades, well, then I can simply just move my hands further away from me. I get to this position. Now this is a little bit more challenging. Or I can go up into a full push-up position. Now I've got more weight over my arms, and I can do the same thing, and it's more challenging. So those are a couple variations of the shoulder blade or scapular push-up. This exercise should be done if you're able to do it well without any pain. It's high volume reps, 30, 40 at a time, 100 or so per day. If you're having dysfunction there, bump up the volume in them, do a lot of reps, and that will start to build some capacity in those muscles around the shoulder blade that help to stabilize it. So give that a try if it is applicable to you, but be sure to like and subscribe and follow for more videos. Thank you.